And fellas, I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Psychonauts 2, and in today's episode we are not in someone's mind anymore, we are in the casino on a super top secret mission. Holy fuck, look at this.
Path to the North Tower from here.
That's pretty cool.
Just have to make it. I got you, Raz. Just remember everything I taught you about rail grinding.
You taught me nothing about rail grinding, I just kinda knew it already. I forget, she never fucking taught me anything about rail grinding.
Does this go all the way up to the fin house?
I can understand how Raz rail grinds because he's from the circus, but how the hell he's staying balanced on this when he just has simple boots? Like, he's not wearing some kind of soap shoes like Sonic. See, the other kid at least is using his psychic ball to do this.
Or even for that octopus thing.
No one's keeping score, Morris.
Jackass.
I am. Don't worry.
Oh, fuck you.
I got this.
I think you're the least. I like her the least out of all the kids.
Thanks, Norma.
Thanks, you
Anytime.
bitch. Well, so you know what I found out? I found out that the PS2 version of Psychonauts 1, which is the one we played on my channel half a year ago about. That's supposedly the worst. I mean, it's not the worst version, but it's just like the worst looking version because it's a port of the PS2 version. But for example, the Steam version, it's like a little bit of an enhanced version where it plays in full screen. It looks better. But now that I think about it, I think the PS2 version also played in full screen. Yeah, that's the thing. It looked really blurry. So I was complaining about how the first game might be available, but a big turnoff for most people might be how ugly it looks. So no, that's just the PS2 version apparently.
Look.
So I wonder what if you buy it on the Xbox, which version you get. Do you get like a port of the PC version that looks better?
Have to get one of those.
Is it just the PS2 PS4 and 5 that get the PS2 version, which sucks? Man, this level is fucking insane with fucking the visuals.
Ready to flip. Hey,
We got a fucking slide segment, which is always my favorite segment of 3D platformers. Now let's list all the 3D platformers that have sliding like that. My favorite, Crash Insanity. Literally would kill myself at the end of those segments just to replay them. That's how much I like them. Rayman Freak had one of those
Sam,
segments.
What are you... Oh no.
She has a cat face. Yeah, she summons animals. Don't know if I needed the help of a whale. Rayman Freak had one of those Actually, I guess it had the fucking spaceboard segment, but those weren't really like sliding segments. Those were just like, I mean, I guess they kind of were. Where you couldn't stop, you kept going forward.
Thanks, everybody. I felt a lot of psycho synergy there.
That's not a word.
I just made it a word. Fuck you. And, but it had like a snowboard section that was really cool. K.O. the Kangaroo 2 also had a snowboard section that I remember also was pretty cool. But I only played it once because I played that game with my dad at one point and like he went really far into it, but when I remember replayed it on my own, I never got to the snowboard section. I got to the level before snowboard section and I got stuck on it.
I think it must be rotten caviar.
Oh god, the caviar are just fish eggs. And the fish already smells, so I wonder how much caviar smells when it rots.
Have a key to this hotel room in his pocket.
I guess sorting mail pays a lot.
Is he running a caviar smuggling ring?
Probably. Absolutely, actually. No, he is, totally.
Gross.
It's a hot dog. What's gross about a hot dog? Nothing, it's delicious. You should eat it. Recently I played SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. That had sliding segments. SpongeBob the movie also had sliding segments. That game is a lot like the Battle for Bikini Bottom. Not sure which one came first. I think Battle for Bikini Bottom came first. And then the movie was just basically like a... Where the fuck am I going? Then the movie was basically just like a... Like they took the controls from the game. Oh, I guess I gotta get rid of a painting. Is that it? Yeah, you can see
Hey, what's back here?
a hidden path with a bunch of creepy pictures of Ford, Forsyth, and Truman. And you can see written
You
on the
gotta be
walls,
kidding me.
Malicula, 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 ooh, creepy, Malicula. I know who Malicula is at this point, and that would be a huge spoiler if I told you, so I'm not telling you.
Holy
You have to find
mama.
out for yourself, or watch my Let's Play, and wait
Wow,
until
wow,
I
wow,
find
wow.
out again.
Sorry, it's just a lot to take in.
Malicula, Reign of Terror,
You could
Tsar
say
Theodore
that.
Fills
I
Grunlovia,
found the
whatever.
headquarters of the
Grulovian War
Maligula
creates
fan club.
refuge crisis.
This feels like more than just a
Mysterious group of
history
super
buff.
psychic defeats Maligula.
Hey,
The Psychic
did you know
Six.
Maligula's body was missing?
We've been tracking
One
the
of them being, you know,
but it was her mind that was dangerous, not her body.
Yeah, but what reason could someone have for stealing... Uh-oh.
What is
necromancy.
it? Rescue.
I think somebody
You know what's
misses
funny?
Maligula.
I'll tell you
lot.
this much. No, I shouldn't tell you. I wanted to give you a little hint.
Especially anything that could help us identify the.
Alright, I will tell you a hint. Her body wasn't
Will do.
stolen from her grave. It just simply never was there to begin with. But that's it. Because that's what I thought at first when I found out about it. I was like, oh, their followers probably took her body and they want to resurrect it. That's the case, right? Well, no, it's not. It's just that her body wasn't ever there.
Necromancy. Ugh.
But it gets much more
These books are pseudoscience
interesting.
mumble jumbo.
There's nothing in these papers that identifies our double agent.
I'm afraid there's only one prime
What
suspect
other
right
3D platformers can you guys think of that had sliding segments?
No.
now. The key was on his body.
Crash
He
of the
has to be
Titans
connected
had a
somehow.
sliding level.
How could he kidnap Truman
Uh,
if he was in a box? Brainless.
I'm looking at my game
point.
shelf right now, trying to think of which one of those had a sliding segment. Well, Crash
By
4?
the way, where were you, Hollis, when I was
Well, they don't
trapped
have a
in-
sliding segment. They have a riding animal segment and jetboard segment. So those don't really count. Yooka-Laylee had one? I don't remember. I don't think so. Did any of the Lego games
Great
I have
job,
had one?
everybody.
Sonic
Let's regroup
Forces?
in my classroom for mission debriefing.
I don't
I
remember
guess
Sonic
I should see
Forces
if I can
having
find
one.
anything in these
Well, but
ridiculous
like
books.
sliding
And I'll
segments,
take a closer look at these papers. Oh, Sasha.
you know, like I said, like
I just don't know who to
Crash
trust
4
anymore.
has riding animal
I know I should
segments,
show this to the others, but I want to talk to Lily about it
and
first.
they're kind of similar to
Alone.
sliding segments, except instead of sliding down a mountain, you're riding an animal. Not exactly down a mountain, you could just go in a straight line, like in Crash Bandicoot 2. Crash to Insanity had a sliding segment, that's for sure, but... Did any other
I
ones
should go to
have?
Truman's office and talk to Lily about
I don't know. Snowboard segments.
How much do we really
Oh, Rayman
know
2 had a sliding segment
How
towards
did
the
he know
end.
where Nick's body was? And how to get up to that hotel room? It's right there. Let's just ask him. Oh, shh. How much did he hear?
I was about to say that.
it. Hey,
I'm right fucking
thanks
next
for
to
your
you.
help on that
You
casino.
psychic
Mama
bitch
thinks
should have
you
known
know.
that.
What are you, his accomplice? I'm keeping my eyes on both of you.
Well, tell her I'm a human being then. Oh, does she see me as the mole? Hold on, I wanna fucking see it. She sees me as a cool skater kid, but I don't have a skateboard. Wish I did. She does see me as the mole, I fucking knew it. That bitch. I was watching more Bad Batch recently. I know Bad Batch ended like 2 weeks ago, but I just forgot that I didn't finish watching it. And it was funny because I was watching episode 14, and I was like, the fuck happened in episode 13? God, I don't fucking know. The episode begins with Bad Batch already being on a mission, right? They get a call from
Are you
Rex.
just talking to Harold?
You know that rat? I need to catch an animal for my mentor.
Why?
I'm hoping not to find out. It's creepy enough visiting Compton in his psycho-isolation chamber.
There's a psycho-isolation chamber here?
Yeah, outside, on the other side of the quarry. Now, where did that rat go? Harold!
Harold, don't talk to this emo bitch. What does she sees me like? Cool punk dude. Hell yeah, I wish I had a leather jacket. Actually, I had one before. Was it a leather
Hey,
jacket?
Adam. Thanks for helping me out with those security drones.
Well, thanks for giving me back my third dimension. I owe you big time. If Lizzie or any other interns give you a hard time, you come talk to the big dog, yeah? You're right, kid.
Man, this guy's cool.
86% sure he doesn't want to
Oh,
dissect
he
you.
sees me as a
So,
psychonaut.
what do you
Thanks,
say?
man. He's so nice.
Come with me on this flight?
And Sasha
The
was
only
all,
one who
"I'll
treats
get
me
the
right.
jet."
So?
Well, it was how he looked at her when he said it.
Oh, you mean it was like, I'll get the jet.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Sasha?
What are you two gossiping about?
Beat it, kid.
You're too young to understand.
No, I get it. They're fucking. I was saying that for like past 3 episodes. They're probably fucking right now.
Hello.
Hey, Sonny.
All the money. I know this is not very exciting, me picking up money, but I gotta do it. If I don't do it, then I'll go insane.
Wow. A bowling alley? A
think we already seen this.
Open, though.
Also, we don't
Who's
really get to
dragging in on
play
this
bowling. I gain access to it later, and we don't really get to play bowling. Also, we get to go here, but it
Wow,
doesn't really.
Maybe we doesn't look open yet, though.
There's nothing
you
interesting
look
in there.
just
There's
like
just
my nephew.
there's just one level in there, which, I mean, it is a fun level. It's fun, kind of weird looking, but everything in this game is weird looking.
Brand new mental connection pins available.
Do I need anything? Mental connection pin. Maybe I will get a pin. Also, you know how I have red, green, and blue colors for my Cyball? You know what I found out? You can actually, if you equip blue and green, you will get a combination of the 2 colors. Because at first I was like, oh, the first game had like a bunch of colors to choose from. Why does this game only have 3? Well, it turns out you can connect them to get different results. What item was really good? First of all, I can't even fucking equip those. Mental connection. I'd like to buy my... Maybe I'll buy P... Oh, I can't even afford PSI Blast. How about this?
Just what I was going to recommend.
I have no pins equipped? I'm gonna equip this.
Good selection.
There we go, I made a
Whenever you need more gear, the automatic will be
good
here.
financial where the fuck am I supposed to go, by the way? I'm kinda confused.
Manatee.
No, mentee. As in, you're my mentor, and I need an assignment.
Oh, I see. Well, that could be quite convenient. I do happen to have a top secret mission I need help with. Listen,
Tell me the mission. I wanna know too. I gotta know everything that's happening in this place. Let's go check on Nick. I don't know. Let's just go around this place.
Scanning access.
I wanna see if people have anything to tell me. I fucking fruit flies. Swear to fucking God. My life's goal is to exterminating those motherfucking pests.
Oh no, Mr. John Smith.
Take your head out of this fucking thing. Dumbass.
Now.
I think there's some secret cutscene I triggered once. Like when I went here and he was just like put his head in that fucking thing. Also, for surprisingly, Nick later in the game becomes way more important than he is now. I mean, he kind of is important, but he has no brain right now. But let me just say, later you put someone else's brain inside of him, and then Nick kind of becomes that character.
Brand new.
But no, it's not an already
Some
existing
brand new
character.
items here.
I mean, it is an existing character, but I'm saying it's nobody we know.
Psychic.
So it's not like, let's say, Sasha loses his brain and then we put his brain inside of Nick. Or anything like that. It's a character we haven't met yet. And as I have not finished the game yet, I don't even know if you actually meet him without... Where the fuck is everybody?
Visit your friendly local automatic.
Where am I meant to go?
Fresh new items await.
Talk to Lily in Truman's office. Alright, let's talk to Sasha and Mila, because I always like what they have to say. I always like to know what they have to say.
What's up, little guy?
Also, let's look for some fucking interns. Like, where is the guy on a wheelchair? A ball chair, I guess. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the Bad Batch. So, they were like doing a mission, Rex called them up and he said that there's a clone trooper that's being kept prisoner inside this base. And then they go... And then they have this whole cool fucking... The whole episode is basically a prison break. They have to sneak in, they find the guy, he calls himself... The fuck he called himself? He had like a cool name.
I'll catch up with Mia after I show Lily what I found in that Caligula shrine. I want to talk to Sasha, but first I need to show Lily what I found at the casino.
Alright then. I wanted to ask Sasha, what does he think? What does he think about everything? What are his opinions on life?
Access granted.
Going to a new location, check this out.
May I speak to you for a minute?
Oh,
There he is. Are you mad at me?
Okay.
I think he's mad at me. He's going to scold me. Oh god.
Is this about what happened in Hollis's mind?
Yes.
What happened in her
I
mind?
can explain.
No need.
I knew his hat changes over time. I visited him last time on my other save file and I was like, does he have a different hat now? And yes, he does. So I guess
Do
he
you remember this place?
changes hats over time.
It's the collective unconscious, the shared portion of all human psyches.
I thought this might be a good place to talk about the incredible access we Psychonauts have, and the trust that goes with it.
I know.
See, he has
I
Machima's
really messed
haircut.
up. I thought I could fix it.
You thought you could manipulate another person's mind to
And then
bend
fucking
their
invisible
will to
man's
your own.
glasses.
There are few things worse, Rasputin. Agent Forsyth seems to feel you've learned your lesson, and that no further consequences are needed. I think
Sure.
she's being too lenient.
Damn, Sasha's being
Next time you find
rude.
yourself in someone's mind and it
he's
occurs to you to
being
overreach your boundaries, use this.
scary.
Smelling salts?
These
Thought I
will
had
cause
those.
you to exit the brain immediately before any damage is done. You may also use this place to return to some of the mines you've already visited, of course. If you
could
feel
do
there is
that.
some unfinished business there.
Like, we could go to
Use the smelling
Laboro's
salts when
mine.
you feel ready to leave.
Thanks,
But
Sasha.
I don't really want to. Damn. It's like I'm getting scolded in real life. Just like, fuck, I feel bad about this now. So that's Hollis's mind. A bunch of other levels, I guess. That's where they're supposed to be. So you can see how many levels we have ahead of us. A fuck ton of. That's where Loboto is. See, I would go visit Loboto, but I'm like, I don't really care. Maybe I'll do it on my own. And I'll show you like, oh, check this out, guys. I actually been to Dr. Loboto's mind and I finished everything there is to do. And I 100%ed the game. Gregory, that's what his name was. Was it? I don't know. The clone trooper. Something with a G. Gregor? I think they called him Gregor. Gregory. Yeah, I think it was
The note I found
Gregory.
at the casino was really bothering me. I should go to Truman's office and talk to Lily about it. Hi, Sasha.
Rasputin,
Now I get to talk to him.
Let's go back into his mind.
you can use the brain tumbler to go back into his mind, but I don't think you'll find anything we didn't find the first time.
I'll let you get back to the interrogation. Sorry I can't help.
You've done a lot, Rasputin. Thank you.
See how he has like a big camera on his face right now?
Looks like no one will ever know.
He has like a different hat later. He has like a big white ball on his face.
Mia?
Yes, darling.
Damn, she has a lot of fucking shit to say.
What do you think about those casino papers, Mia?
Well, they were very disturbing, I'll say that.
Why couldn't I
Dripping with
ask Sasha
resentment
about what he thoughts
and a
about
fishy smell.
the
That's
books?
the caviar.
Is it because he already said that they're bullshit?
Great job on the casino mission, Dustpan.
Not so bad yourself, egg beater.
What's a
Ah, well,
dustpan?
you know.
Now I know you would never tinker with my mind like that, darling, because I would levitate you to the moon.
Understood. Is it pronounced Mia or Mila?
Well, it's short for Camila, you know? But when I first started here, Sasha mispronounced it, and I thought it was so
I think it's
cute.
Mila.
I didn't have the heart to
Has
correct
two
him,
L's in
and
it.
now I kind of like it.
And
darling.
nobody pronounces
Well,
it using
I'll stop
L's.
bothering you now.
Never a bother,
They just say
darling.
Mia.
Ciao.
As if she has a Y in her name, but she doesn't fucking have a Y in her name. She has two L's. So it's Mila. Also, yesterday was Crash Bandicoot's 20th anniversary. They didn't say much about it. A lot of people were, you know, expecting like a Crash Bandicoot remaster collection of all the PS2 games. I was hoping for that too. Except I, like, half a year ago beaten all of those using an emulator. So, I don't know.
It's hard lying around.
You know what? I would definitely buy it again, but I don't know if I would make I would make Let's Plays out of those games again. I always say like, oh, I'm gonna do live streams. Like, that's what I was saying. I remember a lot of times at the beginning of this channel, I meant to do live streams as well as Let's Plays. And I was like, oh, I'm going to like beat Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy 100% and I'm gonna live stream that. But I never did. I never did a single live stream on this channel because after I'm done recording, I'm like editing those videos, I'm rendering them. I just don't fucking feel like doing live streams. What's up with that bitch? She was like moving all weird.
Agent Forsyth?
Bitch.
Any leads on the mole?
Here's something. Did you know that Maligula was from the nation of Grulovia? Isn't that the same country that your family, the Aquatos, come from?
Yes, but...
Yes?
Oh, don't worry. Many families fled Grulovia during the war and after. It's just interesting is all.
Sure.
Agent Forsyth? I just wanted to say how sorry I am.
Don't
Think
be
you've
sorry.
learned anything from that little
Be
misadventure,
better.
Intern Aquato?
Yeah, so they, you know, help the clone trooper. He gets shot on the way. They save him, but Hunter gets captured by the Empire. And he confronts Crosshair. And I meant to watch the next episode, but I was like, I don't really care.
You have to respect people's boundaries.
You're on the right track. You're here to learn, Rasputin, and there's no learning without
Are you
mistakes.
saying that's not what I meant
Even
to learn?
I learned something from that unplanned vacation. My security was way too open, especially with a mole in the organization.
Oh man, my fucking neck. Permission requested.
Permission requested to go outside.
Permission denied. We are under lockdown until we get a handle on this mole situation.
Last time I've been to camp, I was sitting at the cafeteria, right,
I
eating my
always have
fucking
time for my interns, Aquato.
my fucking
Now
breakfast.
get out of my sight.
And I'm looking around and I'm like, what the fuck is with these all those kids around? And they wearing like uniforms? At first I saw one kid and I was like, is that guy just like looking very young? He looks like a little kid, but he's like, let's say 20.
Scanning for fingerprint.
I thought they would allow me in.
Access granted.
Oh, they did. Why didn't it work? Maybe I pressed the button. The fuck I was saying? Oh, that's a card. Yeah, so Hunter got captured. There's only 2 more episodes left, so I'm curious whether the last episode is gonna be long, just like the first episode was, an hour long. That was pretty cool. I thought every episode would have been like that.
How is it?
Shame it's not.
Oh, Raz, I can't figure out what's wrong.
And then,
These plants are supposed to feed off his
or
psychic
perhaps it's
energy
going to be a
and help me
two-parter,
figure out
you
what's
know?
going on. But they keep dying. I think his Silurian poisoning must be worse than we thought.
Listen, Lily.
Well, they never mentioned anything about poisoning when Raz was recapping the fucking...
Have you been contacted by any strangers?
The previous game.
Or even someone you know acting funny? Trying to...
To turn me into a spy and help kidnap my dad?
Lily, are you a spy?
No, but I wanted to warn you. People are going to ask.
Look, I know I talk smack
Are you a
about the
spy?
Psychonauts and say they aren't what they used to be. And I know I'm a terrible daughter and a disappointment to my father, okay?
Well, at least you know.
But, oh, never mind!
Lily, hang on!
Don't forget you have a flat head.
Rasputin.
What the fuck?
Truman! You're awake! Hang on, let me tell the others!
No, Rasputin, no one must know. There's a spy among us. We don't know who to trust.
But...
If the wrong person hears what I'm about to tell you, people could die.
But, Lily...
Awesome.
You must keep this information
I'm gonna
from
tell
her
everyone.
to protect her.
Truman, I don't understand.
Why am I being told all this secret information?
That psycho in the shower cap.
But Lobato must have had help. We think it's the delusionists. And they're even trying to bring back...
Maligula. It's true.
Michael Jackson.
That's what I was working on when I was taken.
They can't really bring her back, though, right? Sasha says it's impossible.
It wouldn't be the first time the
They don't need to bring her back.
Maligula's power. Listen, Rasputin. Maligula is coming back. And we...
She never went away. But don't tell anyone.
Person who knows how to fight her. You need to bring him here. Bring back Ford Cruller. Can
Nice
you
picture
do that
of
for
him.
me, Raz? Can you bring back Agent Cruller and find out what he knows?
He knows a lot.
Rasputin, this...
Honestly, Cruller is probably the best character in this game. He was already one of the better characters in the last game, but now he's just like, wow, Jesus.
Bring Ford here.
There's a lot of
Can you do that?
interesting stuff going on with him in this game.
Find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part because it makes no sense to me. But I'm trusting that you know what you're doing. And I'm trusting that you'll tell no one,
He likes bacon.
Rasputin. The fate of the free
And he's inside my head for some reason.
Hands.
Okay, Grandhead Zanotto. You can trust me. I'll get Ford.
Good boy. Go now. We're running out of time.
Okay. There's fucking cards in this room, though. And a key. And an oddly specific skeleton statue that I was curious whether it's a reference to something. It's like a skeleton with a gnome hat. Or just a fucking hat. Pointy hat. I don't know. I haven't really found any references or Easter eggs in this game. I haven't even seen any people talk about, like, stuff. One thing I heard that's interesting is apparently Michael Ancel is mentioned in the credits of this game. And if you don't know who that is, that's the creator of Rayman. Apparently, Tim Schafer, while making Psychonauts 1, was really... I guess its art style was heavily inspired by Rayman 2. And then they met together, and I think they played Rayman 2 together or something at one point. And Michael Ancel is mentioned in the credits for Psychonauts 2. I haven't beaten the game or seen the credits, so I can't really say whether that's true or not.
How did he know where Nick's body was?
Yeah, I know you don't trust me. And I know you're a bitch. Honey pepper bacon. Putting together puzzles. Hamburger. How much is a hamburger?
Hey, did the bacon delivery come in yet?
Yep, and I'm already sold out. Sorry.
What?
God damn it.
You don't have one piece of bacon?
Well, just the one I was saving for my ferrets. Okay, you can have it.
It's only recently that I actually first time in my life I ate bacon.
Okay, I'm closing up shop.
I told you that already,
Enjoy your
but
dirty bacon, kid.
huh. Thanks. I love dirty bacon.
Well, here goes nothing. I'm not sure if you're still a psychic stowaway inside my head, Ford. But if you are...
It's gonna work.
Ooh, is that honey pepper boar bacon? Oh, I haven't had that since my days back at headquarters? Rasputin, what are you doing back here? I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, but I do miss the old honey pepper.
We need you here, Agent Cruller. Grand Head Zanotto asked for you himself.
I think this is really funny that
What's that?
he basically teleported himself from the camp through my head into the headquarters.
Yes. And he says you're the only one who can help us fight Maligula.
Maligula?
Yes, someone's
Look,
trying
he's
to bring
here
her back
now.
to life. And there's a mole in the Psychonauts, and we have a ton of work to do.
But knowing Ford, I'm like not sure which Ford is the real Ford because he's capable of being in multiple places at once.
Now, if you don't mind, Agent Cruller, I'm just gonna take a quick peek under the hood to see what we're dealing with here.
Wait, what? I didn't meant to do that.
Oh, sure, kid.
I kinda meant to finish the episode. I didn't meant to do that. You know what's fun? In the first game, when you were on those loading screens when Raz is flying, you could actually move him.
Campfire at Whispering Rock. I haven't been here for days.
Days? More like 16 years. But, you know, seeing the camp in this game with these, like, beautiful graphics made me think, like, dude, a remake of Psychonauts? That would have been awesome. Fuck yeah. Games getting remakes recently are just like The Last of Us, Dead Space. Really? Do those really need remakes? Those are already good games. They don't fucking... They're not like outdated pieces of shit, but like Psychonauts, I mean, I'm not calling it a piece of shit, but graphic-wise, it's a bit outdated. And look at the camp, it looks so fucking cool. It kind of reminds me of Medieval.
The human mind. 3-pound pile of dreams. The rest of you will die. Yada, yada, yada. I don't have time for speeches. I'm on a mission.
Now say the speech.
Mind.
Come on, don't be like
Pile
that.
of dreams. I remember this guy. He always seemed to be missing something up top to me.
Oh yeah. See, I was saying how in the first
Here's
game...
the top to that stump and a little torch.
In the first game, you found like all the totems around the campfire area, but they never elaborated on who the fuck are the people carved in on them. But it's like, did they like actually implied, like intended for the story to be continued when they made Psychonauts 1? Because at this point, Psychonauts,
like
with the first and the second game, like, dude, this is like actually his interesting story and lore. I'm fucking into this. That's Otto. We know him.
Well, he looks basically the same.
Yeah, nothing changed about him. Ford, he looks kind of the same too, except one of his eyes went down. I guess he had a stroke. Helmut Fulber.
Poor Helmut Fulber. I guess I'll never get to see his famous psychodicy.
Yeah, never. Bob Zanotto.
Here's Lily's great uncle, Bob. Man, that beard must have taken forever to carve.
Who, now that I think about it, the fact that their totems are next to each other and so close might be a bit of foreshadow. I mean, I guess these two are close too. Oh, but this, I guess that makes sense too, because now it's
Compton Poole, grandfather of my friend Dogen.
Yeah, remember Dogen?
If he's any better with animals.
Yeah, he is, but he's not murdering them like Dogen.
I hope.
I didn't get to read her. Oh my god, a secret 7th member of the Psychic Six?
There were 7 stumps at camp.
What the fuck?
I have some questions about her book.
She, like, I got into her level, and that's where I stopped playing. so I can't tell you about her much. Oh look, it's a secret 7th member.
Lucretia Mux.
And once again, she's next to Ford.
Wonder why
It's,
she's not included in the Psychic
A
6.
bit of foreshadowing,
I mean,
because
I
it
guess
seems like
because
everybody
that
who
would make
hits
it
some
the Psychic
closer
7,
relationship
but
to other
still,
characters are next
she
to each
must
other.
have been important.
So that
Ford
means that
wouldn't have
only
carved
Otto is the only one who's not fucking... Otto is the only one who's not fucking in a relationship with another member of the Psychonauts. See, 'cause they're next to each other, they're next to each other, and they're next to each other. And then it just leaves Otto, who's all alone. But I don't think he minds. He doesn't seem to give a fuck. Wow, what a cool transition. Can I go back? Oh, fuck. Oh, it disappeared. That's cool. This is pretty cool.
Yep.
Didn't really meant for these episodes to be this long.
Looks like it's from Otto Mentalis, Cruller.
Ooh.
I think it's time we add a 3rd psychic to our research team. Her
So they were
name
the
is
first
Lucretia
two.
Mux. She's hoping to get out of Grulovia, where her husband was just killed in the war. I know you have concerns about hydraulic mining, Ford, but with Lucretia's powerful hydrokinesis, we could wash the site.
She controls water.
No
Ford Cruller,
like
I don't know what he controls. I guess he's just good overall. Otto is the one who makes all the psycho-reactive inventions. Helmut was kind of like controlling sound and like feelings. Bob Zanotto was the one controlling plants.
Well, I seem to remember the inside of your mind wasn't
Compton Buell was the one controlling animals. And then Cassiopeia is the one who, I guess, just wrote books about everything.
Don't bother.
Doesn't sound that interesting.
Whoever dropped the kablooey on this mine really didn't want to put back together again.
What do you mean, whoever? You don't know who the fuck messed with your mind?
This old brain that weren't doing me much good anyway.
I
No
love
need
his
to
voice.
think about the past all the time, eh? Some memories are best left alone. Now let's get out of here before that bacon gets cold.
But Ford!
I do love the symbolism of how Ford literally lost his head, and he only sees this in a reflection. I think there's a lot of weird symbolism that I probably goes over my head because I'm not smart and dumb and stupid and idiotic and half-brain piece of shit
Now, I'm not saying
incapable of
easy,
thinking.
But let's just go see Truman, and I'm sure he'll... Agent Cruller? Ford? Oh, man.
You know what, Ford Cruller made me think, so is Harrison Ford's name Harrison or is it Ford? Like his first name?
Something about mail?
Because they call him Harrison Ford, so I imagine last name Ford. Kind of like the guy who made the car company Ford, right? That was his last name.
Come back to the automatic. Many new some brand
But
new
like,
items.
is that the case with Harrison Ford? Because Ford Cruller is the first name is Ford, right? I got no money for anything. I just wanted to see.
Please use your purchases responsibly.
What's going on with my fucking wallet and shit. Alright, I guess I'll finish the episode and we're gonna find out where the fuck did Ford went. See, so, like, when I asked Mia about the Psychic 6, she told me two of them are dead. She told me Helmut Fulber is dead. And I think she told me that Cassiopeia is dead. Well, it turns out they're all alive. Oh fuck, was that a spoiler? I don't give a shit. See you fellas in the next episode, bye.